One. Damn. YouTube. What's up? That ain't hurt. But today we gonna do a review of the 2K21 Rec game mode, a list of positives and negatives. I'm gonna go through ways 2K can improve the Rec moving forward into future 2K22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First, we just gonna go off all of the positives of the Rec compared to any other game mode in NBA 2K21. Number one, it's a lot more balanced than Park because the 5v5 gameplay, I feel like Next Gen was created more for 5v5 gameplay because of all the animations that you have to deal with. The defense is not set up for you to be able to play Park because everyone, the one-on-one, the blow-bys are just ridiculous. Number two on positives, it's longer games, so there isn't actually an opportunity to make comebacks, and you have a lot more interesting gameplays because of that. The fact that you actually get a chance to try to come back, even if you don't actually come back, you know, it's just a bigger opportunity. So for number three, when you have 5 in the Rec and you play against 5 in the Rec, it can be one of the best experiences ever because you get that great competitive feeling game as long as the people know each other and you're actually playing for something. Like, it's a lot better than Pro-Am where you're not really playing for anything, but that also goes into the negatives as well. Number four, we gonna say that it's more team focused. Everyone knows that the Park can be very individual focused. It's about 2K18, it's just been the 2v2 courts. The 3v3 course, I mean, you can work as a team to win. A lot of people who know how to abuse the game, you're gonna go one-on-one because it's just that easy. So, on to my negatives list, where this is, I think, 2K needs the most improvement, and I'll sprinkle in a little bit of touches of what I think they should do moving forward. The waiting room stats. Now listen, I know in my personal opinion, stats don't matter. However, that's not to say that it can't give you some type of indication of who you're playing with. So the waiting room stats when you're waiting to load up into the Rec, very important and accurate. Feel like playing with someone because a player who averages about 2 assists at like point guard, and it needs to be like a classification thing, like he gets this many assists at point guard versus center. Basically, 2K, we need the stats tracker to work in the Rec. Number two is going to be the toxic environment. Now, people play 2K not only because it's the only basketball game, it's because it's genuinely fun sometimes. But the key word is sometimes. When you're playing in the Rec, you tend to get a lot of people who don't always got the same intentions. It's basketball, yes, you might want to win, but they may not care. The Rec has a very toxic environment to where you don't even really want to play. Like, it could just be me and Smoke going into the Rec where we just passing the ball back and forth, or the same thing happens to other people where you come in by yourself, you just want to play 5v5, you don't want to play Park, and all 4 of your teammates know each other. You're the only one not touching the ball. It also is on the opposite side of that toxic environment. People will just not play. It doesn't like you don't pass them the ball for one possession. They may have been wide open. They just give up playing. They'll just constantly get 3 seconds. Park toxic and Rec toxic are 2 totally separate things. If y'all want a video on the Park toxicity, please leave a like below. But yeah, toxic environment in the Rec is just bar none. A way that you can affect the game and just ultimately just let somebody win is just ridiculous. And it's a big waste of time because Rec games are on average about 30 minutes. Oh yeah, and that what goes along with that is my third point about negatives in the Rec is the fact that people are quitting. Oh my God. In the past, Rec used to be 5 people. And 5 people versus 5 people, which is great. But for some reason, in 2K21 Next Gen, they added computers. If you were going to add computers back, at least force it to be 3 people versus 3 people when it's computers, 4 people versus 4 people when it's computer, or 5 people versus 5 people. How does that affect the quitting, you say? When people quit, you are at the most severe disadvantage ever. If I play against a computer, I'm shooting right over him. There's no point. He's not going to contest it. I'm going to make 85% of them or more. You have to incentivize people to play. 2K, I think you've done a very poor job at incentivizing people to stay in the Rec for 30 minutes. That even goes together with point number 2, where I don't feel like playing with you guys if y'all are just gonna not pass me the ball. I'm going to quit. I'm gonna put you at a disadvantage. Hope you have fun. There's no incentive to stay around. I can't get a high teammate grade without touching the ball. And then y'all tied the rep into the teammate grade, so it's just all bad. Number 4, now this is a big concern for me personally, just because I barely ever play park, but I do play rec 99% of the time. And in the rec, we just need better visuals. Like, why have we been looking at the same rec center for the past 3 years? 19, 20, 21, 21 next gen. We're gonna say for 2.25 years, we've been looking at the same jerseys. Like from 2K19 to 2K20, y'all added red to the jerseys. Whoop-de-doo. And then y'all even made a good improvement. Y'all added the Christmas jerseys. And people appreciated that. Now you had it on a little too long, but fact of the matter is, y'all need to focus on all of your game modes. If you're gonna have a multi-tiered game mode like My Player, well, it's not fair that you only focus on the park. I don't want to play park. I don't even care what I look like because I'm going to play rec. I don't even get to wear those clothes. I'm just going to wear jerseys. So why not for every season, like y'all do with the park and changing the city and everything, and how y'all did on 2K21 Next Gen, just throw in some custom jerseys, just different colors. Just make the rec look different. It don't even, like, you don't even have to make the rec look different. You can just make the jerseys look different. And people will be able to tell, like, hey, he made this gameplay in the fall when the game first came out. These are the first edition jerseys. My God, let me be a marketing genius for you guys real quick. I'm gonna make some merch of season 1 rec uniforms. Boom, and sell it. I'm just making you money. And then finally, my last point, number 5, is that there's no point in Pro-Am. Honestly, you have no motivation to play Pro-Am. There's no reason to play it. Why would I ever play Pro-Am when I don't get rep? If you lose, your overall goes down. If you don't do good, your overall goes down or stays the same. What point do I have in playing this game mode? Like in the past, like I said, they had in 2K16 through 19, you could play with 3 people. Now, I don't agree that 3 people should have been playing against 5 people because that can get boring too. Anytime you got a computer on you, it can either, in the past, there's been a lot of 2Ks where the computer were annoying to deal with. It was hard to score on them. But then there's other 2Ks where you can just shoot right over them. If I have 3 people and I don't want to pass it to nobody else, let me play 3v3 Pro-Am with my own custom jerseys. I get to look how I want to look. I get to make my court how I want to make it. 2K16 started that, and it's so basic. I think what happens a lot of times is 2K and these companies, they just do too much. Just separate. Even like Agent says it all the time. Just separate the people that want to play for real and the people that just want to have fun. The thing with the rec is, I should never have to play against 5 people and it's just me and my friend. If you have 5 people in a party and you walk in together, it should be an X that comes up and says, no, go play Pro-Am. Because that's what that's for. If you're going to make it how it is now. I would prefer it goes back to the past, like in 2K16, where you only had 1 court per account, and that was it. And your record would run up or run down how you played. All right, that's going to wrap up my positives and negatives. Now we just going to move on to ways 2K can improve. We just need new jerseys, like for the rec. It's no reason why I'm playing with black, white, and red all the freaking time. How do y'all implement a Christmas update, add Christmas jerseys, and y'all even added a little flair on next gen? Y'all actually added some like snowflakes. We ain't even asked for all that. Why not for the fall? Just make it brown and red or something, like some fall colors. Then in the winter, do the Christmas themed jerseys again. Then after Christmas, it looked like for last gen, y'all did Chinese New Year. Boom. Then y'all can mess around and make something cool out of that. Then towards the later in the summer, start getting some vibrant colors. I don't know. But y'all gotta get a little more creative on that. There's no reason why I've been playing with the same black, white, and red jerseys for the past 3 years. We go add, y'all need a change of location. Like, dog, like I don't know. The rec lighting is, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of everything red, black, and white. I'm sick of it. Like, for real, like, we can't play nowhere else. Like, can we play outside? Like, I think y'all done got so brainwashed into y'all's idea of basketball, like, and forgetting that y'all a damn video game. Like, why can't we have a rec court in the middle of the ocean? 2K16, I think that's the last time they just, like, everything past this gotta make sense. We're no longer a video game. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. Y'all are still a video game. Like, when y'all had 2K16 and River City went from a damn shack to on the top of a city, that was just crazy and creative. And just think about that. Something to where I can play 5v5 for 4 quarters if I want to. Simple as that. Finally, this was a small gripe, but you need to be able to switch your matchup on defense just to give you a chance. Because, I mean, for the small fact, if anybody does quit on my team, I just want to be able to guard that person. There's a way you can do it. You can flick your right stick towards that person, but that is so inconsistent. All right, so let's go wrap up this video, y'all. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, let me know. But it's been Saint Otto. I'm out. Peace. Hey, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, because you know your boy needs some motherfucking subscribers, man. I'm trying to get a nerd sponsorship.